breakthrough board for me was I did the chase sequence in Mad Mod. So it's we had these things that we ended up calling them romps, where it would be like it's just like a musical montage where it's just the storyboard is usually kind of vague about what goes on, and the storyboard just goes fucking crazy with it. So that Zero gave me that one for this episode, this Mad Mod episode, and it was just a chase sequence where the Titans were chasing Mad Mod all through his evil school. And we'd compiled like a list of stuff that we were using as influence, like Thief and the Cobbler and Yellow Submarine, just trying to get into that sort of mod era, that sort of like 60s era that Mad Mod came from. And because Malcolm McDowell was the voice, we were referencing Clockwork Orange a lot. So it was just, I was given this chase scene, and I spent a lot of time on it. And then it was like a couple of days before the deadline, it was like still a lot to do. So I did like this double all-nighter. I worked for like 53 hours straight on this storyboard. I was just like, yeah, I was just like hallucinating by the end of it, but it was like, it was all going into the board, right? And it was just like, I think it was like, but it was important to me to get it all in there, because I had like a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to do, not enough time to do it. And it was like, the only way I'm going to be able to do it is to like take these 3 days and like make 5 days out of them, and it I think it worked, because like that board, for whatever reason, translated more directly to the final animation than any board I've done before or since. Like, there's always stuff, you board stuff and it gets misinterpreted overseas, or they have a different take on it, or they just don't quite get it. This one, it was just like everything I wanted to happen in animation came back almost exactly the way I envisioned it in the board. It was just like if I had gone over there and animated it myself, which, of course I can't do. But so that was the board for me. That was like my sort of like guiding light for Teen Titans, because it was like, before that I was sort of like trying to figure out what the show was and what my take on it would be. But after that, it was just like, and it was like a thing too, I think, where like a lot of people on the show were like, okay, well, Ben did that, we can give him other weird stuff.
Yeah.